Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And we have a great show planned today from Blue Springs High School. Going to be visiting with a couple of champions, James Stigall and Luke Whitworth. And they were champions on the football field, part of the 2004 state championship team. They were also freshmen on the 2001 state championship team at Blue Springs, and now they're fighting for justice. They're part of the SWL injury lawyers, the S for Stigall, the W for Whitworth, and we're going to talk about the L here in just a few minutes, but Luke, I know how competitive you and James were on the field. Do you take that competitive attitude into the law firm?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, at Blue Springs High School football, you were expected to win. And, you know, you didn't really accept anything other than winning. Mm-hmm. And that really is the mindset that we take to our cases, the people that we represent that come to us, you know, oftentimes in one of the most desperate times of need in their life. You know, them or someone they loved has been horribly injured or killed. And to be able to stand beside them and fight for them and ultimately achieve a victory of justice on some level, there really is a strong comparison between that and the winning that's expected of Blue Springs Wildcats.
And now you're once again teammates with James. How special is that?
Yeah, it's great. James is right here. And,
hey, everybody.
And yeah, we love it. You know, James and I went to preschool together at Little Angels preschool in Blue Springs, all the way up through high school, and we've been best friends. And now we're more than that. We're married in a sense.
James is your work wife.
Yeah, he knows more about my finances than my wife.
James, I just want to know, how did you and Luke get into Little Angels? Because, you know, some of the things I remember were anything but Little Angels.
Well, all I know is we must have had some mothers that wrote some very good recommendation letters.
Yes, there you go. James, what's this journey been like for you? Known Luke since you were in preschool, state championship with him 2 different years at Blue Springs High School, and now you're law partners.
Oh, it's great. I mean, the number one thing I can say is it's always been nice to have, your best friend, somebody you can trust in your corner. We all know you go through life with ups and downs. You go through life with troubles. You go through life with highs and lows. And it's always great to have them there for the highs, but it's really great to have them there for the lows. And so that's the one great thing, having kind of Luke here the whole time. The other thing is, I have memories driving around after a high school football game. The first thing we would do is we'd go home. I'd drop off Luke. I'd go home and shower real quick. He'd shower. We'd get right back in that car and we'd try to go out and have some fun. Now that might not have gotten us into Little Angels, but we drive around and we talk about the future. And it is fun now to sit back and say, hey, we really dreamed this into existence.
Wow. What a great story. Do you guys still follow the Wildcats? Coach Paulson's got them rocking and rolling again.
Oh, yeah. We're planning to go to some games again this year. We went last year, and we had a great time.
One of the things that was awesome about last year was seeing how they came back there at the end of the year, because we were there at the first Blue Springs South game.
Yeah.
And to see, that's the stuff we really like to see, is it really makes the next season look promising, the way they came back there at the end of the year.
Well, Luke, you know a lot about quarterback. Your brother was a state championship quarterback. You did a little bit of quarterbacking along with the tight end at Blue Springs High School. Wyatt Erickson's the real deal, man. This kid's traveling all over the country, and He turned in a year last year like you expect from a senior. How excited are you to see him back this year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm expecting a big year out of him. One thing that is different, I think, about Missouri 6A football is how competitive it is. Mm-hmm. So for a quarterback to have, that foundation coming into their senior year, the opponents better watch out. I think he's going to be dangerous. He's a fighter.
Oh, he is. I mean, definitely. James, the Suburban Big Six, Suburban Gold Division, if you can survive that, you're going to have success in the postseason. If you thrive in it, you certainly are going to have success. What do you remember about those great conference battles when you and Luke were playing at Blue Springs?
You came out successful. It sure gave you comfort for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
You never looked past an opponent, and you never thought you had a game won. But it's one of those, if you could come out of those healthy, the lessons you learned in those hard-fought battles, that's what carried you into the next game. Is really, hey, when you get knocked down in the dirt and you're able to get in and come out successful, it gives you a confidence going to the next game, whether that is the district, whether that is the state championship. It gives you what you need.
Did you fully, just enjoy every minute of being a player at Blue Springs High School during that era? Or is it something that it maybe took a few years away from it, and then looking back realize that, what dream careers for both of you?
The biggest thing you don't realize, I would say, as an adult looking back, is at the time you're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
What you don't realize is that you're really having the best time of your life.
Yes.
Because you're doing what you want, and you're really, for the most part, you're doing it as a kid. I get it. Everybody has their responsibilities, but for the most part, you're not looking at, 2 kids at home. You're not having all that. Going back to that, those times in high schools, those Friday nights with Luke, those Thursday practices, those Saturday morning walkthroughs. I mean, truly, those were some of the best memories I've had in my life.
How about you, Luke?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, once you have some time away from it, and, life is hard for anybody, and you are faced with stuff daily. I think I look back now and I think, geez, all I had to do was play football. All I had to do was work out today, and it all seems so simple. You know what I mean? It all seems so simple. And I'd do anything personally to go back and relive those days. I'd do anything.
Who would have thought when our parents were telling us we were having the times of our lives, they might have actually been right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. We're visiting with James Stigall and Luke Whitworth, 2 former champion members of the Blue Springs High School football team. They're now partners in SWL Injury Lawyers. They take care of a lot of folks out here in eastern Jackson County. Luke, tell us a little bit about the Mystery L in your law firm.
Yeah, so James and I and Jarrett Liker, our other partner, we all actually worked at the same law firm, some of the best in the business. This law firm called Davis, Bethune and Jones. That was kind of our training ground where we learned how to do these cases, and they're a nationwide firm. Handle some of the biggest cases, in existence. And so we all learned from those guys. We met Jarrett there. He's our age, and Jarrett is a champion. I mean, he's a 33-time world champion martial artist. He's, famous in the world of karate and martial arts. And so the same mindset, he has kind of the same winning mindset that James and I do, and Jarrett's just the ultimate competitor, the most disciplined guy I've ever met in my life. He's our age, but he likes to point out to us that he has the biomarkers of a 27-year-old. So
I don't tell him about my daily donut intake.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he keeps us disciplined.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Hey, guys, give us some information. How can they reach you at SWL Injury Lawyers?
Well, you can go to our website, SWL Injury Law, or our phone number is 844-SWL-WINS. That's 844-SWL-WINS. We represent a lot of people that are injured in auto accidents. Predominantly is what we do. That's our specialty is auto, trucking, motorcycle, anything on the road. We do take on other cases, like right now, I'm sure you heard about that horrific collapse at Family Dollar.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, and James could fill you in more on that one. He's right here. We're handling that case. So,
yeah, I mean, that was a horrible situation. I believe it could have been avoided. The main thing is, hey, if somebody's injured, somebody's hurt, give us a call. The other thing is, hey, we're part of the Blue Springs community. We always, hold them people there close to our hearts. So that if people just are in a bad situation and they need help with something, and it may not be in our wheelhouse, but we'll get you to somebody, a lawyer that can. That's what we really want to be. We want to be a law firm that can help people in Blue Springs, no matter what they're in. Just give us a call. We'll try to help you out.
James Stigall, Luke Whitworth, what memories, man. I'm so glad to have been a small part of them, covering the team while I was a sports writer at the Examiner. This has been a wonderful trip down memory lane, and guys, you're always welcome here in the Sonic Locker Room.
Hey, thanks, Bill. We also just want to say thanks to you, because we all can think back to how fun it was to get a phone call from you. I mean, that was the biggest thing in our school year, was getting to talk to you. It was big time, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Althouse. You're the man.